Air tu tiba-tiba laju.
Air tu naik, lepas tu kita orang lari kat perpustakaan. Orang semua memang kelam kabut lah.
Sebelum ni banjir pun bawah-bawah je kan.
Banjir yang berlaku memang macam tsunami lah.
Saya dibagi peluang kedua untuk hidup lah. Kalau saya hanyut itu memang habis.
Kita hanyut lebih kurang dalam 100 meter. Tambah dapat berpaut dah kat pokok.
Sampai sekarang tak hilang lagi trauma.
Rumah dah pecah, kita orang try naik atas bumbung pula.
Saya call, dia kata dia dengan anak-anak dekat atas bumbung. Saya call balik tak dapat.
Takut, saya tengok dekat bawah, dinding dah pecah.
Tengok anak saya dengan tak berbaju dah menggigil. Bibir pun dah biru. Malam tu memang boleh dikatakan 80% lah jalan ni semua air.
On 16 December 2021, an unprecedented tropical depression made landfall hit the eastern coast, which later covered the main range that led to overflowing rivers, submerging many areas in the peninsular Malaysia, claiming over 50 lives, displacing tens of thousands of families from their homes, disrupting critical infrastructure, causing billions of ringgits worth of damage and losses, as well as affecting lives and livelihoods. Hulu Langat was one of the hardest hit areas. Some members of the community describe it as the worst in their living memory.
It was raining cats and dogs outside, and our team, while the AGM was going on, was already on the phone, working the lines, working with our partners, talking to volunteers, talking to people on the ground. The 19th of December, we were already deploying, and it was a pretty quick response, especially where the Klang Valley was concerned.
Dah 51 tahun umur saya, ini dah pertama kali. Memang sampai sekarang saya fobia. Air naik secara mendadak. Suami saya dah haluskan kereta semua. Lepas tu dia kata, rumah ni berbunyi dia kata.
Air dah boleh pegang. Pendapatan turun. Masa itulah batas hanyut. Berserah kepada Allah Ta'ala lah. Kan? Kita ingat dah kita dah tak ada macam tu. Gigil lah. Kan? Memang amat dahsyat dah. Amat sangat.
Kami memang tak syak lah yang akan banjir. Tiba-tiba tak sampai setengah jam, air tu dia naik mendadak lah. Kiranya kan naik mendadak, kita orang memang tak sempat nak keluar rumah lah. Mestilah ada sensor dengan tangga. Tu ayah try lah, potong siling, okey lepas. Lepas tu memang air dah hat-hat ni lah, hat-hat bahu lah. Matilah aku ni, macam tu.
Sewaktu banjir tu, saya tiada di rumah. Saya bekerja. 7 lebih tu isteri saya call, dia kata air dah mula besar. Ibarat kereta lalu atas air. Diorang tak izinkan saya turun sebab diorang tahu saya sangkut dekat sana dah terlalu lama. Dah masa tu kesejukan, lapar apa semua. Hati seorang ayah kata, hati seorang suami yang tak sanggup nak ni, saya turun juga.
The environmental disruptions resulting from global warming are happening faster than what the ecosystems and communities can cope. MERCY Malaysia Flood Response Plan was put into immediate action, providing emergency response and henceforth recovery and reconstruction operations, focusing on mid and long-term efforts, including the provision of preparedness and mitigation programs.
Our team, or the health team, was deployed to Hulu Langat to conduct the mobile clinic. During that flood, the access to Hulu Langat was severely disconnected. So we decided to actually go on motorcycle instead of going through the cars. So we packed all the medications, whatever that was needed at that time, in a backpack, and then we took a few motorcycles to actually reach out to the affected populations.
The MHBSS team aims to promote and protect the affected communities on their well-being as well as their mental health, their overall mental health well-being, to decrease the stress of an event as well to mitigate any future problems that are going to happen for the affected communities.
This is in line with our humanitarian development nexus approach that focuses on solutions needed to coherently address communities' vulnerabilities before, during, and after crisis.
It responds to the long divide between humanitarian action and development work. And this divide has been a stumbling block in sustaining humanitarian aid to be more impactful. So that is the whole idea of humanitarian development nexus.
The WASH projects carried out throughout the 2002 flood recovery response is actually part of MERCY Malaysia's recovery proposal. WASH initiatives will continue to be relevant both locally and globally, especially now that the world is focusing on achieving the Sustainable Development Goals.
Well, MERCY Malaysia not only responds to disasters when it happens, but we also try to equip and prepare communities to be able to respond immediately to disasters before and when it happens. By being prepared, they will be able to cope and face challenges at crucial stages of a disaster and recover quicker.
Banyaklah hambatan terima daripada MERCY Malaysia, macam bangunan, machinery untuk bengkel besi, psikologi lah. Bantuan kita fobia kan.
NGO datang kan, cakap nak bagi bantuan rumah. Kita orang terimalah. Inilah rumah. Cantik sangat-sangat. Dengan peti ais, mesin basuh, barang-barang kebun.
Effective adaptation is enhanced through what is known as living labs, as it enhances systematic examination and co-creation approach, integrating research and innovation processes in real-life communities and settings. The Hulu Langat Living Lab provides a roadmap for innovators to create, connect and collaborate, very much aligned to the humanitarian development nexus that MERCY Malaysia has embraced.
The Living Lab is an initiative by MERCY Malaysia to establish a comprehensive repository of knowledge and on resilience and disaster risk reduction and management through field experience and lifelong learning.
Through this initiative, MERCY Malaysia has identified a series of local leaderships. We train the people so that they can react based on fact and figure.
Seluruh data yang terkumpul daripada inisiatif Living Lab ini sewajarnya akan dianalisa secara bersama. Setiap data-data yang terkumpul ini merupakan satu cara ataupun pekerjaan baru yang boleh digunakan khusus untuk menambah baik, kerana data-data inilah yang bakal digunakan dan perancangan-perancangan ataupun the best practice yang telah dibuat panjang fasa pemulihan dan fasa pembangunan ini boleh dicontohi oleh mana-mana kawasan di seluruh Malaysia, malah di seluruh dunia.
Makmal hidup ini rentas sektor kepakaran dan juga keperluan. Di sinilah hasrat saya ingin melihat bahawa komuniti setempat boleh memainkan peranan yang lebih besar, mempromosikan konsep Living Lab ini, makmal hidup ini, bukan hanya untuk penduduk setempat sahaja tetapi juga kepada pelbagai lapisan masyarakat.
It is not enough just to limit ourselves by giving humanitarian relief, humanitarian aid, but to have a continuous effort in making sure that all development intervention initiatives are delivered.
Funding is always a crucial and important aspect of emergency response and continuing humanitarian programs. Donors should be looking at funding programs that are more strategic, that prepares communities to face disasters better and recover quicker.
We need partners who are going to commit themselves for the betterment of the entire ecosystem. Hopefully, by doing that, if we are able to replicate this process abroad in other countries where we work, we also contribute to betterment and better outcomes in those countries as well.
Terima kasih kepada pihak MERCY Malaysia memberi rumah.
Saya nak ucapkan terima kasih kepada MERCY Malaysia kerana sudi bantu kami.
Terima kasih ya Kak MERCY.
Yang MERCY datang, tengok, besok terus on. Saya cakap siapa yang hantar bantuan ni. Itu memang saya betul-betul berterima kasih dekat MERCY Malaysia.
Tuan ni sekurang-kurangnya bolehlah meneruskan kelangsungan hidup.
Patut berterima kasih sangat-sangatlah kepada pihak MERCY yang banyak membantu daripada segi emosi.
The Hulu Langat Living Lab is an incubation of how local resilience supported by multi-sectoral collaboration between MERCY Malaysia as well as public, private academia, community and CSO partnerships towards long-term development solutions in achieving enhanced responses to both immediate needs and systematic causes of vulnerabilities. The real-life knowledge and learning in building the next generation of interdisciplinary and engaged whole of society, interlinking the agenda for humanity and the agenda for sustainable development remain the key goal of MERCY Malaysia.